Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York Season 6, Episode 6. We starting off with Rashida Ali. She is at the fabric store because now she wants to design maxi dresses. Y'all know a few years ago she was the stiletto expert. And, the natural progression would be her, designing maxi dresses. Maxi dresses are hot right now, so how come she can't get in the business and make her a little bit money? She hasn't given up on, managing people, but right now that's not really happening since her only client, BBOD, they kind of dismantled. And, that wasn't really working out. So right now she's focused on maxi dresses. So I don't know if she's trying to out job Kadia from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because Kadia, she was the realtor, she was the chauffeur, she was the cook, she was the stylist, she was the barber, she was the lawn care man, she was the pool man, she was the weatherman, she was the architect of our houses, she was the mayor, she was the governor. She got all these multiple jobs. So now I guess Rashida Ali is like, you are not finna to out job me, I'm going to out job you. So she asked Remy to come along and help her with the dresses, and Remy come rolling up on the hoverboard like, girl, I know you're not trying to fix this fabric for these dresses, because this fabric right here is ugly. This is my personal opinion. Me myself, I didn't really care too much for the fabric, but Rashida was kind of like, okay, this is not what we was gonna pick out, but why you got that on the table? Like, anyway, so apparently they're gonna be working together to get Rashida Ali her maxi dresses out on the shelf near you. DJ Self is trying to show us that he is trying to be a better father. He wasn't always in his daughter's life, up until a few years ago now, they, working on their relationship. And he wants to let her know that he's seeing somebody and wants to know her opinions. Like, he loves Yorma, but he wants his daughter's opinion. Like, if you don't like her, give me one of these. She's like, okay, school gonna be starting school, I want to go shopping. And he's like, well, what money? And she gave the honest answer of, like, my money. Like, basically, you don't have money like that. I have a job. I can pay for my own clothes. I was like, all right. And I was like, is this what we're doing? Like, trying to show these dudes, like, the Creek Squad and the Better Light as fathers? Because I know Peter, he ain't going to be in that category, so we ain't even going to bring him in there. So Yorma, she walks up. She's so happy to meet the daughter because, she done heard a lot about the little girl. And the little girl's like, okay, hi, nice to meet you. And she's happy because this proves this DJ Self really loves her, that he's like introducing her to his daughter. And I'm sitting there thinking that don't necessarily mean anything. There's a lot of people, they just be bringing in everybody around their children. That don't mean that you're nothing special. That just means I'm letting you meet my children. Yes, it should be. It's something special if I'm introducing you to my children. But there's some people out there, they bring, every time they get into a relationship, even if it was for 2 weeks, they bring it around their children, confusing the heck out of these youngins. That's why they so messed up now. Mom and dad are bringing everybody they dating around. See, no, stop doing that. But Yarma, she thinks this is, he is so in love with me. He wants to be with me. He is so changing because he didn't introduce me to his daughter. Well, no, because right before you showed up, he was trying to find a plan to have to not be with you and using his daughter as an excuse. So we have Peter and Amina. We already got Amina in the house. She going through some things because even though she loves Peter, she can no longer trust him. I was like, you should have known that from the beginning. But that's a whole nother story that we're going to delve into, I'm pretty sure, in another episode. But anyways, we got Peter walking down the hall. He's telling us that he wants to be there for Amina, even though she ain't seen his tail in several weeks. I'm like, really? Where he been staying at? Because I don't think it's with Tara, or he would have, never mind, not even going to go into that. Maybe he done found him another woman to be with. But anyways, he is crushed because all his lying and cheating has caused the hurt for both Amina and Tara. And he wants to be there for her. And he's upset that Amina decided to have abortion. And didn't Amina say, he was like, that's her decision, he's there for her whether she has it or not. Now he making it seem like, oh, she up and did it and now I'm so crushed. But Peter, are you even taking care of the kids that you do have? I know you have grown kids and you need to be in their life as well as you need to be in the lives of your younger kids. I'm gonna need Peter to sit down somewhere. You are too old to be out here doing stuff like this. I'm like, this whole situation, this whole Peter being that entire situation is a lot to deal with because I'm trying to figure out, like, how are you letting this man treat you like this? Because clearly, we as an audience know Peter is a liar and a cheater. So if we know it, you should know it too. So why are you continuously letting this man lie and cheat to you? I know they say they're in love, but like Tina said, what's love got to do with it? Like, is this hold on you so strong that you just can't let go of all the wrong that Peter had? Like, this man ain't even got a house of his own. So how's he going to be a good enough man to help and support you and your family? Not saying that, you know, you need a man to support you, but at least a man that's going to be there and help out with the family. So y'all don't have that with Peter. Peter, he's jumping from house to house, getting women pregnant, leaving, having multiple relationships, just being all kinds of wrong like Peter did. You like 50 years old. Like, you trying to do stuff that you was doing in your 20s. Even though it was wrong then, you know, you need to just calm down, because you're going to end up one of these days with something other than a baby. So Mo and Yandy sit down. Now, Mo, she is mad that LEXXY decided to leave the group because she was acting crazy and didn't know how to shut up and just chill. So she's mad, like, how dare you, LEXXY? I know I've been all kinds of crazy and just doing whatever and popping off at the mouth and getting in fights multiple times, but how dare you want to lead this group because I don't know how to listen. This is what I'm getting from this situation. So, like I said, her and Yandy sit down, and she's telling her how Rashida Ali then got into LEXXY's head and convinced her to go solo. So now they are no longer a group. And yet again, Yandy's like, I don't know what Rashida was going to do for y'all. And Mo's like, Rashida didn't do nothing for our group. She didn't introduce us to the right people. Yeah, she kind of did that little video, like, release party. But, you know, I did kind of mess that up and get into it. And, you know, got to fight. And then here's another thing. I forgot about this until this second. You remember when Mariah Lynn was having her birthday party and Cardi B and Yorma got into it, and Mariah Lynn was all mad that, you know, you didn't cause a scene and got to cutting up at my birthday party? Well, didn't you come over there and start drama at their video release party? I mean, I don't know how I forgot that. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, you came to the event. You went over there. Yeah, I'm doing this with yada yada DJ Self, causing the scene. No, it wasn't Self, it was Cisco. Yeah. That's his name? Yeah, bald head like they do. Yeah, you caused a scene, we get into a fight at somebody's event. So it's okay for you to jump off and pop off and get into at people's event, but you don't want nobody else doing it at your event? So Yandy's like, you know, she sees potential in this girl. She's like, when she sees talent, you know, it's all about making that money. But clearly, you know, Yandy, she hasn't been around Mo long enough to know that Mo don't like to listen to nobody. Like, she didn't want to listen to her daddy. So what makes you think she gonna listen to you? So we have Dr. Jeff on yet another one of these reality shows. So Tara goes to see him to, you know, discuss the issues that's going on in her life. And she's letting us know that how when she first met Peter, he was lying. He lied about his age. Lied about how many children he had before, during, and after they got married. Didn't tell her he was married. Got Amina pregnant. Basically, he's been lying from the beginning. And it's like, if he's been lying from the beginning, you're stupid because you stayed with him when he was lying. Lied, said he was 28, he was like 30-something. She was in her 20s. Lied about, like I said, how many kids he had before, during, and after they was together. And then she lets Dr. Jeff know that she is pregnant. And he gives her a look of, like, what his face said. Y'all remember on Martin when Tommy used to be like, Cole, you stupid. That's the look that Dr. Jeff was giving Tara, like, you stupid. Like, I've seen what's been going on between you and Peter and the meme of these last few seasons. I know he's no good, so how are you sitting here pregnant by a married man who loves to lie and cheat and is basically no good, basically seems to not be taking care of his kids because he be MIA for like weeks on end. So, like, you're pregnant, and now she's like 5 months pregnant, hasn't told Peter because what? She doesn't want the drama. And I'm sitting here like, how didn't you not know that drama was going to ensue with you sleeping with a married man who loves to lie and cheat. It's like, she's smart but stupid. She can speak well, but as stupid as I'll get out. So I'm sitting there like, okay, you were having unprotected sex with this married man. And you, yes, that was your ex, but still, he's a married man. And you're pregnant now. This man has been lying to you since you started dating him 15 years ago, or how many years ago it is. And you don't want the drama. Drama was in your life from the beginning because what? He was lying and he was cheating. And I'm sitting here like, it's so like frustrating trying to like understand the logic of these two or these three, because they know Peter lies and cheats, but then they are surprised when he lies and cheats. It's like, why are you surprised that he does things that he always does? That's like being surprised that a fish can swim. Fish been swimming since the dawn of time. So why are we surprised that they can do that? It's like, we know Peter is going to lie. He's going to cheat. He's going to seem like he is the victim, that he has lied and cheat, and he has put people in this situation, but yet he's the victim. It's like these three are so frustrating to deal with. It's like, how are you? You seem like you're smart, but you were very, very stupid. So we have DJ Self and Cardi B. He wants to get from behind, the record table to get out here and rap. He got music that the world wants to hear. And what best person to have but Cardi B? She's hot on social media, so hey, this is a win-win situation. So you didn't, invite his homegirl Rose to come over and style Cardi B, but Miss Rose, the stylist, she seemed like she got a little more on her mind than styling clothes, because while Cardi B back there getting dressed, she's sitting there talking about something. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. It's like, when I seen this scene, it reminded me of that scene from Coming to America when Arsenio Hall was in drag. He's like, I want to eat you alive and your little friend too. It's like, are we to believe that like women are just throwing themselves at DJ Self at this time? It's like, this is his thing. Like, he can't walk down the street without almost getting molested by some woman. Because, like, when he be talking, it's like, he know this is fake and that this would never happen. But he's going to go along with it for a check and for a scene. And just to have some woman rub it up on him. But when Cardi B come out, she's like, it's nice and all, but this a little too big. I'm a little skinny girl. Now I got to have my teeth showing off. Cardi B is being Cardi B. So I'm gonna need like DJ Self. You trying to convince us that you want to be all about your woman. Your woman is the love of your life. You trying to be there for her, but you should have been like, hold up, Rose. I know you're trying to get with me, but you need to be like at arm's length and not up on me, humping on my leg. So LEXXY and her side ponytail go to see Rashida Ali and tell her how she took her advice and she quit the group. And Rashida was like, girl, that was the best thing you could have done, because Mo was dragging you down to the dirt, had you in the mud. I'm trying to bring out my inner, what's her name? Deborah. What's her name? Deb Adney. Like, he had you in the garbage. Like, she trying to, give her some of that, like, you need to come out and blossom like the butterfly that you are. That girl was holding you down. And she's like, yeah, she's like, I'm here for you. She's like, you still gonna manage me. And Rashida was like, well, I hadn't planned on, I just wanted to break y'all up. But since you put me on the spot like this, yeah, girl, I still manage you. And just to show you how much, I want you to model it at my nudes for the runway for my MAXI dress line. Now, she didn't say I want you to perform. She said, I want you to model. See, I would have been like, I'm not a model. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. So I don't know what I can do to help you. Like, she's so glad that Rashida Ali is, managing her. She just, like, went over her head that you're not going to be doing what talents that you're supposed to have. Like, the genre that you're in. Like, you were a rapper, not a model. And you didn't think, like, hey, why she want me to model, not rap? I don't know why that didn't pop in her head, but it sure did pop in mine. DJ Self and Rose the stylist, they decided to have a little dinner meeting, and I don't know why he thought this was a good idea, because she was showing all kinds of signs that she wanted to hook up. I'm like, really? And he's on this, I'm trying to be faithful to Yorma, I'm not trying to go back to my creep ways. Me and my creep crew, we haven't had one of our meetings in a while since we all trying to be faithful. What's up, Peter? Because he's always Peter. But what now? Next thing you know, these two are making out in the middle of the restaurant. Like, she is all on his lap and they're making out. And like, my first thought was, what if this was like Yorma, like her own version of cheaters, trying to catch him in the act? Like, and then it was like, you're on camera, you have the cameraman, sound man, you have a producer right next to you. Like, did you not think this scene was gonna be shown, or you just didn't care that Yorma was gonna see it and you was gonna try to do that Jedi mind trick? Well, I'm like, that's what I thought. I was like, what if like Yorma set this up to make sure that he's not cheating? Like, throw a pretty girl in there and like, hey, I need to do as much as you can so I can see if my man is cheating, kind of thing. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'll just be like far out with my thoughts and stuff be going on. But that's what I thought. I was like, he better be glad he didn't have no girl that was going to do her own investigation, her own version of cheaters. So Remy Ma, she's having a bad night. She didn't already offer to help Rashida Ali with her little runway show. She didn't help decorate it, but Rashida Ali is nowhere to be found. But she's all kinds of late. She showed up after, Remy done got done. She's already mad about that. Then, too, a designer that's been helping Rashida comes in, and she's like, okay, I'm mad at you, too. You know, I just met you because you late, too. She's like, well, I'm late for? She's like, you wasn't there when we was picking out fabric. She's like, first of all, Rashida was always late for things. She just clearly just threw Rashida just under the bus. Like, yeah, she was always late. She was up there mixing up appointments. That's why I'm late. Then she's like, ain't nothing even done in here. This is when, like, Remy, that anger just, like, she was already mad. This is when, like, the Hulk was turning into the Hulk, or I guess we can say Remy was turning into the Remy. And the lady's like, that ain't even decorated in here. And she was like, Rashida, like, she was like, Remy, what do you do? And with a straight face, she said, well, I rap and I drag bitches. I was like, whoa. Then next time she on her phone, she's like, you know what, I'm about to call you back because I'm about to drag this bitch. And the homegirl's like, who you fit to drag? See, this is why Papoose didn't want you to be hanging out with Rashida Ali, because he don't want you to be shooting people in the stomach again. I think that's why she went to jail. She shot her friend in the stomach. Like, this is why he didn't want her around Rashi, because that brings out the version of Remy, her version of the Hulk. So she's like, you know what? You're not being a good friend. I'm about to take the DJ that I brought because the one you had was whack. So me and my DJ, we out. Deuces. So after Remy Ma did her little woosah, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, wasn't it bothering me? She's like, you know what? Papoose told me not to be around too much like this, so I'm gonna get mad. And me and, Rashida Ali be good friends, so look here. I'm gonna let my DJ stay, hook everything back up, and let's just get this show on the road. She's like, she ain't trying to be about the drama. So the Runway show goes, and we have LEXXY in the show looking stiff as a board. She looked like she was starched in iron. She was just sitting there like, got in the runway, did one of these, and then back. She was just too stiff. Like, girl's not a model, so I can't really hate on her. So at the end, she get mad because, like, hold up, how come Ryan Lynn got to perform and I didn't? Like, well, she my manager. He's like, well, she my manager too. These two get to arguing and fighting, and it was like, what is the word I'm looking for? It is a song. It's gonna take me a minute, y'all. Just stick with me. What is the hokey pokey was like, you put your body in, you put your body out. It was like they kept on like going at each other, getting each other's face, but then backing off. Like nobody was actually doing anything. I'm like, Mariah Lynn, she was like, you ain't gonna do nothing, this, that, the third. They was coming at each other, then backing off. And then I think for the first time in reality show history, we had somebody that reacted to a fight / argument, because we paying over to some dude over there and he's sitting up there laughing. Now y'all know Bravo and Andy and Mona Scott Young and VH1, they are known for like people, like background extra people, not reacting to anything that's going on. Now, that's where it makes it unrealistic, when there is an argument going on and nobody turns around and look. See, if you want people to make this look seem, you want people to think this is more realistic and not staged and not just some thrown together mess, then you should have people reacting. Because me, if I'm out at dinner and I hear somebody cussing at each other, my nosy tail is going to turn and see what's going on. Mainly because I want to see where the exit are in case something pops off and I need to get me and my family to, you know, out of harm's way. And two, because I just want to be nosy. See, if you got somebody over here fighting, you can't have 15 other people just sitting there just talking amongst themselves like this is not even going on. So Brandy, Bravo and Andy, and Mona Scott Young and VH1, y'all, this is what y'all need to do. Because that dude, he's like, I'm not even going to follow script. I'm laughing because I think this is the funniest thing ever. They fighting, but they ain't really fighting. They arguing, but they ain't really arguing. And I'm like, hold up, Lexi, didn't you get mad at Mo because she was getting into it at an event and fighting and arguing and cussing? That's what I thought. So that was just what went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always want to thank my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off.